the gaffer's got here is exciting, and I want to be a part of it. I set myself 15 clean sheets, I kept 25. See, when Huddersfield came calling, this was the best time to do it. I want to show everyone what I'm about. But not only that, I want to help the club. The gaffer and the club have given me a chance, to come prove myself in this league, keeping the ball at the back of the net. That's the main thing. I'm going to come in ready to be fit, ready to go straight away. And I'm looking forward to playing it, and hopefully we do big things this season.
I'm sure fans have been looking forward to hearing this. Owen Goodman, welcome to Huddersfield Town. How does it feel to be here?
It's a pleasure to be here. I came up this morning and was able to obviously do what I had to do. But obviously I'm excited for the project ahead. When I found out obviously a few weeks back that Huddersfield were interested and I got to speak to the gaffer, then I made my decision straight away. You could ask anyone, to be honest. Just the club's massive, the project that the gaffer's got here is exciting, and I want to be a part of it, and I'm looking forward to playing here, and hopefully we do big things this season.
First of all, I'd sort of like to get a little bit of background on yourself. You've represented England and Canada at junior level, youth level. Can you just sort of go into details with them and why Canada as well?
So when I was 5, I moved over to Canada. Me and my mum moved out there, and my dad, all three of us moved over, and I spent about 8 years there. Spent a lot of my childhood out there, and that's a place which I see as home. And obviously I got the opportunity to play from at youth level in a friendly, and obviously I've been able to represent England as well at youth level. Obviously I previously went with the under-20s to a prep camp before their Euros. But yeah, no, that's my journey in international football, and I'm hoping I can sort a few things out behind the scenes, and maybe one day represent Canada.
Is that the hope, or are you keeping doors open for both of them?
I think it's my dream and aspiration to represent the country I grew up in a lot of my life. So if I can play for Canada and I can sort out the things I need to sort out, then that's my dream.
You joined on a season-long loan this time. You were also on loan last season with AFC Wimbledon, a sensational season. You had 21 clean sheets across the Sky Bet League 2 campaign. How much did you enjoy being part of a solid and sturdy defence?
Yeah, no, it was good. We had a very good relationship. The team was top. The team was very good. Obviously, defensively is a big part of the reason why we was able to achieve what we achieved last season. For me to be able to finish a season with 25 clean sheets in total was, it's history in it. And I enjoyed every minute there, and I made some really good friends for life there. So yeah, it was good. It was a good club to be at, a good place to be.
At the end of the season, you were also named in the Sky Bet League 2 Team of the Season. Obviously, team accolades come first, but how much is that personal recognition worth to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, for me, the main thing was to get the club promoted at the time. Obviously, that's the main thing we ended up achieving in the end. But obviously, I set myself some individual goals at the start of the season, and I was able to achieve that. So I set myself 15 clean sheets, I kept 25. I set myself Team of the Season, and I achieved that. Obviously promotion, and I achieved that. So these are goals that I set myself at the start of the season, and I worked hard, and I put my mind to it, and we achieved it. So yeah.
Joining on loan from Crystal Palace, you didn't move that far away from Palace last season going to AFC Wimbledon, but a bit of a change of scenery this year, coming up north and joining Huddersfield Town. How much are you looking forward to that experience of sort of moving away from the big city almost? Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. It's a new experience, it's different for me. I felt like it's a step I needed to take, moving away from home. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to do that at some point in football potentially. And I thought, obviously, when Huddersfield came calling, this was the best time to do it. I'm just looking forward to it, learning the town, learning the city, the community, getting to know everyone. I'm just looking forward to the big task ahead.
Joining on loan from a Premier League side like Palace, what's that experience been like coming through as a junior there, coming through in sort of the men's teams? You've appeared on the bench a few times in the Premier League, and how does that sort of line up with the development of your career coming here now and getting more first team football?
Every step I've taken has obviously been a valuable step, Obviously I've come through the academy and I've enjoyed my ride, there's been loads of ups and downs, that's with everyone. But like now I'm taking the next step for me. And I want to do well. I want to show everyone what I'm about, and that I can do it at the next level. I've done it in League 2 last season. now I'm going to come here, I can do it in League One. But not only that, I want to help the club. You know, the gaffer and the club have given me a chance, you know, to come prove myself in this league. And I want to give my thanks back by my performances on the pitch.
As a goalkeeper, what are the specifics that you focus on, that you pride yourself on in terms of skills and things that you can display on the field?
Keeping the ball at the back of the net, that's the main thing. You know, if we keep the ball at the back of the net, we keep clean sheets, you know, you're more likely to win football games. And that's how it goes. But for me, you know, the whole game really, but the main thing at the end of the day is just keeping the ball at the back of the net. Whether that's got to do with coming for crosses, affecting through balls, making big saves, you know, routine saves, whatever it is, keeping the ball at the back of the net, and that's the main thing.
How important is vocal leadership to you? Obviously it's important throughout the team, but you know, the goalkeeper sort of get to see the whole play ahead of them. Is that something that you have as a feature of your game?
Yeah, I think it's something I've definitely developed over the years, you know. I'd say before, like a few years back, you know, I could be quite quiet, you know, but it's something I've definitely developed. But I'm not a loud, rowdy goalkeeper, you know. I'm not going to be screaming nonsense for no reason. You know, I'll scream when I need to scream, get onto players when I need to get onto players, and I'll congratulate players when I need to congratulate players. But I'm going to say the right information at the right time. I'm not just going to say something for the sake of saying it, but yeah.
Couple of loan moves before. Have you ever come across anybody that are here at town at the moment?
Joe Taylor, yeah, we had a little spell together at Colchester. Yeah, he's a good guy, you know. Obviously I spoke to him before I came in, you know, asked him a few questions about the club and obviously everything. And he just good things, you know. All he could say was good things about the club.
How much are you looking forward to getting going now, getting started, working pre-season? I know you're going to spend a little bit of time back in London with Crystal Palace, but you'll be back up for Austria. How much are you looking forward to meeting the lads?
Yeah, I mean, I've met a lot of them today. Obviously met the gaffer, all the staff, I met everyone today. You know, I was excited to come up here. Made a trip down from London this morning. But no, I mean, look, I can't join up straight away right now, which is understandable, but you know, I'm gonna go away, get myself fit, you know, ready to go. Obviously I've got to go into Palace for a few days, and then when I'm coming here, you know, I'm gonna come in ready to be fit, you know, ready to go straight away.
Perfect. Well, we look forward to seeing you out on the grass. Welcome to Huddersfield Town.
Cheers. Thank you very much.